everyone, good afternoon. Today I have bring a very interesting topic, food neophobia. I hope some of you guys had heard of it and some of you guys not. Join me and let's find out what food aversion, which means food neophobia, is. Before I start, please look at these pictures. The common ground of all of these pictures are showing the symptoms of refusal to eat a new food that they hadn't tried before. It's a little different from picky eating, and picky eating in Korean means 편식. That's because food neophobia is reluctance and avoidance to eat a new food, but in contrast, picky and fuzzy eaters, usually defined as children who consume an inadequate varieties of food through rejection that they are familiar or unfamiliar. My presentation is divided into 5 parts. First, what is food neophobia? Second, food neophobia symptoms and causes. And third, bad things about food neophobia. And fourth, the solution of food neophobia. And last, I've prepared several quizzes. And from the first, what is food neophobia? Neophobia is a fear of trying on unfamiliar food, and food neophobia is a tendency to be afraid of unfamiliar and new food, and they try to avoid them. So due to the occurrence which falls into the early childhood, it can significantly affect the child's food choices, shape taste preferences, and also significantly influence the child's quality of the child's diet. And next part is the food neophobia symptoms and the causes. Food neophobia symptoms is related to negative experiences related to unfamiliar foods. And also, some kids who suffer from food neophobia has an overall lack of interest in eating and also have a very low appetite. Then, what are the causes for this? It seems that for a woman, genetics are the main factor, and for the man, it seems for environmental factor to cause it. And the third part is bad things about food neophobia. Food neophobia is associated with poor dietary habits, and also it increased the risk of chironic diseases. And also it has the development of risk to increase lifestyle diseases, and food neophobia is hereditary. It means regardless of age, everyone can experience food neophobia because of genetics. So some of you guys in this classroom might suffer from food neophobia because of genetics. And the last part is the solution of food neophobia. I had divided into 3 parts. First, gradual exposure. Second, not forcing it. And last are a lot of tips. And for the first is gradual exposure. Starting by putting a little amount of unfamiliar food alongside to make it familiar. Over time passes, increase the amount of unfamiliar food to desensitize the fear. And second is to not force someone to eat a new food who is suffering from food neophobia. Rather than that, such actions like that will just make the chances for them to rejection. So rather just encourage and give support on them when they try to eat a new food. And the last is a lot of tips. And first, take it slow, make it fun, you eat it and probably they will try it, make it familiar, try on the right time, and be a good role model, and start in a small quantities. And my presentation is over, and now let's move on to quizzes. For the first question is, name one of the symptoms of food neophobia.
Low appetite.
Right, that's right. And second is, name one solution of food neophobia. Yeah.
Do not force.
Okay. So these were the answers of that. My presentation is over, and I hope nobody in this classroom will suffer from food neophobia. Thank you.